Hey everyone, it's David from Duck Pins Forever. I wanted to do a little update video since we finally hit our big donation milestone. We now have a bright, shiny new prosumer level camera. For those who don't know what prosumer means, it's like in between consumer, like what you would have on your like consumer level cell phone, and professional, which would be like a 5K professional production video. So we finally got something like in between that mark. So I'll go ahead and pull this out here. This is it. This is our new camera. I've been using it at the. I used it. I shouldn't say using it. Used it at the Mount Airy Majors on Wednesday. That video I uploaded last night, I believe. Um, Take a good peek at it. You should easily be able to see the improved quality on the video from just comparing to like the previous times I recorded at Mount Airy. Video quality is significantly better. I thought the improved color is like very noticeable. You can easily read the scoreboards with the new camera. While you could with the previous one, it could be a little tricky at times, particularly on the edges. I mean, this camera is actually amazing. And along with it, go ahead and pull this up here. I got a new bag, little tripod stand, and it's on the back too. So when I pull it out of my car and I spin, I hit everyone else's car and scratch them. It's great. I love it. I also get stuck on every door. It's amazing. This is the best bag I ever bought. So, moving on, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who has graciously donated to get us to this point where we can get this camera. So, gonna run through the list here. Mark Davis, Tom Mosley, the Duckpin Pro Bowlers Association, which gave us a nice little donation. Mike Mans, who got together a nice little collection for us that actually paid for quite a portion of this camera. Bruce Smith, who also gave me a very nice letter that I have pinned to my little board over that way. That way. We'll go with that way. It was a very nice letter, and I'm thankful for both the donation and the letter. LA Arch, who has donated multiple times throughout the stream this year. Lenny Anderson, Rodney Palvo, Charles Kenzertsky. I hope I did. I probably butchered that name. I'm sorry. If you haven't figured out, I'm awful with names. Phil Conrad, Rick Baker, Justin Anderson, Landon Anderson, Eric Button, Bob Gruss, who, well, may not have made a donation, was able to get us a nice discount for this camera. Probably saved us about $150 to $200 on this camera just by being able to procure it at a discount for us. Pinland Bowling Lanes, and Donnie Birch. Again, thanks all of you for helping keep this little sport alive and getting as many eyes on it as possible because without you, I mean, obviously, would not have this camera and probably wouldn't have a lot of the equipment that we need to keep Duck Pins Forever going on a monthly basis. I'm trying to hold 2 tournaments a month. That's about my personal limit before I'll probably burn out and fall over. But it's great to get this help and see people are actually interested in keeping the sport alive, and it shows in the viewership that we've gotten over the past past year. Most of our pop Wittens are averaging well over 1,000 views, and the DPA even get tired. And I suspect the team tournaments, the Feb match and the holiday tournament, will probably be like through the roof, especially Feb match. We kind of had a debacle on our last Feb match, and I suspect when we hold Feb match next year, it's going to explode. So what's next? I have the calendar written out through February. So we'll be going to the Greenmount Monthlies both December and January. We have the Pop Wittens in January and February, and we have the Holiday Team Tournament at Glen Burnie and the Feb match at. I'll probably just be there for Sunday at Southwest. So we'll have both those events going live. Since we'll be at Southwest, there might be a potential that for both the Pop Witten and potentially the Feb match to get a dual stream going. I don't think we're going to be able to do that for Glen Burnie, but we might be able to do it for Southwest. We'll see. We'll work out the details when we get there. But definitely for that Pop Witten at Southwest, I would love to have 2 streams going because my understanding for that tournament, they're going to have 2 separate brackets, one for POA and one for Scratch. So being able to have one stream focused on POA and another stream focused on Scratch would probably be pretty interesting to most people, and get two different finals. Ooh, shiny. Um, as for what's next on the equipment side, my plan is to work on a production level HDMI switch. I have one in mind that I've seen regularly go on sale for like $300, and when I see it again at $300, I am going to actually pounce on it regardless amount of funding we currently have, because that's a crazy deal for that production level switch. Um, and with that production level switch, I'll be able to get another set of receiver transmitters that will finally allow us to do what Nick Lloyd has always wanted us to do, and get cameras down the lane and be able to do like a picture-in-picture kind of vision. I'm sure you all will love it once we actually get a chance to do it. But I think in order to do it, I probably will need the production level switch. It would take a camera with like pretty high Wi-Fi capabilities in order to just do it off of our current setup. Next topic, sponsors. All right. So I get asked quite a bit often about sponsors, and I'm probably pissing off quite a few people by pushing them away when they bring it up. The main reason I do this, and main reason why we haven't taken any money from sponsors, is not because I'm personally opposed to getting sponsorships. It's actually because of my full-time job. My full-time job requires me to declare my income. It's a government job that involves, I don't want to get into too many details on it, but I have to declare my income on it. So if I take sponsors, then it's kind of frowned upon for me to be doing that with my current job. So if I need to figure out some way that we can get sponsors for Duck Pins Forever, but that it's not really going through me, and that I'm not going to be handling the money and the detail and work involved with that. And that part is a bit tricky. So if you come to me and want to talk about sponsorships, it's not that I don't want to. It's that it's a little iffy with my current job whether or not I can actually be doing that. Lastly, I've had a couple people come up to me asking ways to help Duck Pins Forever beyond the donations, equipment, along those lines. It's very early, but I'm kind of working in ways to somewhat ish increase our donated staff volunteer. We'll go with volunteered staff time. We're all just volunteers here. Um, just being able to do more for everyone, get a better production overall, being able to cover more events and such. I know in the past I had one bowling alley contact me trying to figure out how exactly they could get a streaming setup. I mean, if anyone wants to ask away. All you really need is a camera, even a USB camera like the one I'm using right now and pointing my finger at. All you need is basically that, a laptop, and internet, and you can get a stream going. It's just a matter of learning how to use OBS, and you're good. So I need to talk to those people who wanted to help and see what we can do. It'd be nice if I could get, like, one thing I've wanted to do for a while now is just regularly get the Greenmount Monthly and some of these other regular tournaments that are going on that I usually don't cover, because when we get to Pop Witten and, well, not the Pop Witten, but when the Pro Tour season starts up, it's overlapping with the Pop Witten season, and that's 2 tournaments a month, and I don't want to do 2 tournaments a month because I'm going to burn out. So, like I said, maybe I can work that in along with the Pop Witten and the Pro Tour. But yeah, if you're interested in helping and you kind of know a thing or two about OBS and streaming, we might be able to work something out if you're interested in doing your own kind of thing. This isn't all just me. I can delegate some authorities and duties out to anybody else who wants to help and has an idea that they want to put forward. Just let me know, and we can work it out. I think that's it for this video. Again, thank everyone for donating. This camera is all thanks to you. I promise I will try very hard not to break it. I really don't want to break it. It's a very good camera, and you'll see it being used next week at the Greenmount Monthly. So if anybody's there, I'll see you all there. Peace out.